Hi guys, it's Sam here today with Bargain.hunting.blonde, and today I'm bringing to you a collection video. So this is not a giant collection, it's a smaller collection, but it is my Loewe collection. So if you have seen some of my latest Instagram posts or my last video about the 5 fall trends to wear in 2020, you will have seen the first bag, and that is my Loewe, as it hits me, Loewe puzzle bag. This is in the medium size. This is the tan leather with the silver hardware. I do believe now that they make this bag with a gold hardware as well, but when I purchased this, which is about 2.5 years ago, I think now, 2.5 years ago, they only did the tan with the silver. I actually love tan with gold, so it makes me a little envious, but one thing about the older bags that I do like is they do have feet, and I know that Loewe has gotten rid of that with, I think, all sizes of the puzzle, not just the smaller sizes, which bums me out a little bit because I do think that this leather is really nice, and I wish that they included the feet on all their bags to kind of take a lot of the wear of the bag. This bag can be worn numerous ways, and one of the reasons it can be worn so many ways is because it does have this bottom D-ring right here, which allows you to attach the strap from this D-ring to this top part, and you can kind of make it like a sling crossbody bag. I've seen people do a lot of really cool styles with it. I personally just wear the strap on the shoulder, attaching it to these two, or as a top handle carry. Let me show you the shoulder strap so you guys can get an idea. So this is the shoulder strap for the medium. I'm trying to get it out. The medium bag, and I do stuff all my bags. This is a slouchier leather, so if you do not stuff your bag, you will get much more of that dip in the middle. I like the dip, but I don't want it to be crazy, so that's why I do stuff this bag. So this is the shoulder strap. You can see the Loewe symbol on the hardware right there, on the silver hardware. It does adjust, and you'll see why it has so much extra strap, into a crossbody, but I normally keep it this length and wear it as a shoulder strap. I do think that the thicker strap is nice for the medium bag, and it does kind of balance out the medium well. I know a lot of people do, you know, try to make the choice between the medium and the small, and it is kind of a hard choice. And I actually have both, which you guys will see in a second, as I work on putting this strap away. So, oh, that's why. So the interesting thing about the strap is it can be a little hard to turn into a circle, which is how I like to store my straps in the bag, because of how like adjustable it is. It does sometimes get like hung up on itself. I love this bag. I would say if you're gonna go with one, regardless of size, the tan color in this bag is just amazing. It is probably one of my favorite tans, if not my favorite tan. I think it rivals the Hermes gold, and I love that color. So now on to my second puzzle bag, and this one is a lot more beat up, but there's a story behind this. So this is my second puzzle bag. It is in the red color. This bag actually does have, as you can see, gold hardware. This bag was kind of a fluke buy, and I initially wasn't looking for a small, but this was like 2 years ago probably. So this was after I already owned the medium. But I just happened to be browsing on Poshmark, and I came across this bag, guys, for $200. I was like, I don't even know if this is real, but I'm gonna buy it, and I'm gonna use real authentication to authenticate it. So I did, and this was before Posh used to charge tax and all that. So in total, with shipping, this bag literally cost me $200, and shipping was at that time $5.99. So basically $226 for authentication and shipping and everything. And you will see as I bring it close to the camera that it is a little beat up. And I think the place where you can see the wear the most is probably the handle. Do you see that right there? Kind of wearing. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. I have not done anything to her but wear her. I think I'm going to send her to leather surgeons just to kind of be spruced up a little bit. But when it came back as authentic for that price, I was so excited. I did not care that she was a little more beat up. The puzzle bag definitely does not hold its value retail, so I would recommend buying Preloved. Oh, and I should mention that I did buy this one new with tags, but I bought it on eBay. So I didn't actually pay retail for it. But this little baby, for that price, amazing. I did actually, she has her strap, which is much, I don't know why I'm calling her, but much thinner. than the medium strap, and much less adjustable. Like it's just not as thick. It's just like a normal adjustable strap than the other strap. And I was shocked when this bag came back as authentic, and that it was, you know, so reasonable. And like I said, it does show wear for sure, but that just amazed me. So there's definitely deals to be had out there. This is the older version, so it does still have feet. You can kind of see the wear on the feet because they're kind of turning like a silver gold instead of being full gold. But you know what? That's why bags have feet. I do want to show you guys the difference between the two. So you can see in this bag more how the leather kind of is really starting to slouch, and that's because when I saw the pictures online before I bought this bag, this was being stored flat. These bags do actually fold down flat, but that really does mess with the integrity of the bag ever being able to be really, you know, structured again if you're going to store it that way. So you can really kind of see the slouch on the sides right there. And that's why I think leather surgeons for this baby would be great. And I think I will be sending her there. But back to the sizes. So again, the medium and the small. You can definitely see that there is a size difference between the two, mainly in the height. You can also see that the medium, oh, this isn't really showing up, but there you go. The medium is longer than the small and wider. So, like I said, I like to carry this as a shoulder or a top handle. So for me, in those purposes, the medium I do use more. But if you are a crossbody person, the small or smaller is definitely going to be the size for you. And I'm just not a super big crossbody person. Even my crossbodies I wear on the shoulder. Again, reason about this, such a good deal. Do you need 2 puzzle bags? No. But I have a tendency to buy 2 of a lot of things, and I just really do think that this was quite a steal. And I love red, so I was really glad to get this kind of like pop of color, and it's a very bright red, which I really like. Next up is a bag. I actually don't think you guys have seen this on there, but you will have definitely seen it on my Instagram. And that is the Loewe basket bag. So there's a little bit of a story behind this bag. So I love this bag, number one. I know a luxury raffia, or I guess this is technically like straw tote, is kind of a lot, but the Loewe bag like this is much more reasonable than a lot of the other fashion houses when they do their wicker and they do their straw. And this bag has been around being popular for, I'd say, like 3 or 4 years now. And so I really loved it. I really wanted to get it. And I initially found one for a really good steal of a deal off Farfetch, and it was in the large size. When I got it, that large tote was bigger than my Neverfull. It was too big. It was too much in straw. I was too worried about it. This is the medium size. And it is definitely the perfect kind of like beach tote handbag. I don't actually take it to the beach. I would take it more to like a nice dinner in the summer. It sadly didn't really get out this summer because I didn't get out this summer, but if I had, it would have. I just really love the tan color with the Loewe symbol on the front. This came from, I purchased this in London, and because I knew that the large was too big, so I returned it to Farfetch, and I wanted to get some money off, and my SA there, G, is great. I go see her every time I'm in London for work, and even we sometimes just chat and like drink stuff. And by drink stuff, I mean, yes, they will bring you champagne, but I normally use it to get soda. But we went through like 5 or 6 looking for like the best structure because they are all handmade, and so they do vary in structure and they vary in color. I wanted to make sure that I got one that was more tan and less green. I didn't love the green color on some of them. And then you'll see, you know, they do have different, like this has this little dip in the back for finishing the brim. You'll see that there's like a little, like it's not like completely like perfectly round like this way. It does dip a little bit, but that wasn't as much of an issue for me because I just wanted the front to look really nice and even. I really do love this bag, and I know a lot of people who do have it use a dust bag on the inside to kind of line it and keep their stuff safe because it is just kind of an open tote. But I mean, if you've been thinking about it, a straw or wicker bag for spring summer is always in. It is always there. It is not going to go anywhere. It's kind of like a staple. So if you love this one, why not get it? If you don't love this one, you just want a straw bag, by all means go and get one from like Forever 21 or something like that. You'll definitely save yourself money. But if you like the Loewe one, you'll be using it for years to come. And lastly, you have seen this reveal here on this channel, is my stuffed Loewe small hammock bag. Again, with the tans, they're so beautiful. I love Loewe's leather. I love Loewe's tans. I love this bag. Again, just such a nice leather and such a nice fashion house. I've always had a really good experience there. I feel that they're a lot less known than a lot of other fashion houses, and I just kind of love that. I feel like this bag marries the Phantom with the wings, with kind of the Lindy shape, because you do have this strap which does come off. I just feel like there's so many great things about this bag. I mean, guys, just look at these tans. They're just so pretty. They are slightly different. It's not really showing up on the camera, but Loewe just knows what they're doing with tans. And I just love the collection. This one is a tan with gold hardware, which made me really excited, and which is when I noticed that the new puzzles have a variety of different hardware colors. It wasn't just like if you bought the tan, you got silver. If you bought the red, you got gold. They had a wide variety of them in the boutique. I would say that you do not need to buy these bags brand new in boutique. I have and have not, as you guys have seen. So both my puzzles were pre-loved. My basket bag and this hammock bag were bought new. But I think that really just depends on kind of like, do you want the boutique experience? Are you in Europe and you're saving money already? Which is basically, for me, when I did the math, was the same amount as them pre-loved. A lot of different factors there. But I would say most of the time, Loewe, I would not buy brand new. I would go pre-loved. Again, some people don't like pre-loved, and I totally understand that. Then you're obviously going new, but if you don't mind pre-loved, you can save yourself a pretty penny, and we all love that. For Loewe bags that I would consider adding, right now there's none actually on my wish list, but I do think the Loewe Gate bag is very beautiful. I do think I love the Loewe elephant bag, which I know is ridiculous because like the size that I like doesn't fit a phone, and so I'll never buy it, but I do think it's a really cute bag. I think they have a lot of fun pieces. And I think, you know, sometimes that's missing a little bit in fashion. Like, why not something a little fun? If you have a lot of other bags, it's kind of something cool to add to your collection. They come in so many different colors. I know they made a panda, they make a rabbit. I just like elephants, so that's why I like the elephant one. But for now, I think my Loewe collection is really complete. The only thing I can see myself doing, potentially, would be selling the red once I get her all fixed up, and going and getting, I love the blue. I don't think they do the blue I love anymore, so I would have to buy it pre-loved, but I did love, they did like a pretty like gray blue at one point that I liked. But if you like these sort of videos, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, which is twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays. If you want to see how I style my bags or early reveals like with this bag, please make sure to follow me on my Instagram, blog, and Facebook, all of which are linked down below. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.